Now in this session, I am going to show you how to use nested layouts in Android Studio. I am going to show you same example in Android Studio. I will open existing application. In the layout, I will create a new XML file. I will name it as nested layouts as XML file and click finish. You can either design by using design perspective or manually typing in text perspective. Let me show you with a design perspective. Currently we are having a linear layout. Can you guess what's the orientation? We need horizontal orientation. So currently our root element is linear layout. You can observe linear layout orientation property here in the properties. Currently orientation is not supplied here. So by default it will be taking as horizontal. If you want, you can manually select horizontal orientation. So you can observe same thing in the text perspective. I will maximize the screen. Now I will drag and drop a button as first element. This is first button. The second element should be a vertical linear layout. You can observe in the layout section there are two linear layouts. One is horizontal and another is vertical. You can drag and drop this vertical linear layout on the right hand side of element 1 and release here. If you remember, while I was discussing about view group, I told that view group is an invisible container. I told that I will explain why I was calling it as invisible container. It's very simple. Now if I click my mouse anywhere here, now is that linear layout visible here? No, it's not visible. That's why I called view groups are invisible containers. Observe here in this horizontal linear layout, first element is button, second element is vertical linear layout. Now within this vertical linear layout, I need two buttons. I will drag and drop button within this box. I will release it. Now observe within this vertical linear layout, you got a button. You can take one more button in this vertical linear layout like this. And last element is one more button which looks like this. Though you can write this entire code through text perspective, you should know both approaches. Many times when you go to interview, there is a possibility that they will disable this graphical user interface toolkit and they will give only text perspective and they may ask you to write with XML code. So you should practice both. Now let me change the names of buttons. First button name is button 1. The text is button 1. ID also I will take it as button 1. And the second button is button 2. ID is also button 2. Third button is button 3 and ID also button 3 and so on. Now if you observe the board example, for second element we have taken vertical linear layout which internally contains two buttons. Same thing you can observe here. First element is button, second element is linear layout which is starting here, which contains button 2 and button 3 which is ending here. I hope you understood. I hope you understood this example on how to use nested layouts in Android Studio. Now, while explaining this second example, I told you that either you can take root element as horizontal linear layout or else vertical linear layout. Now, let me show you same example by taking root element as vertical linear layout. Now, our overall perception will completely change. If I take vertical linear layout as the root element, in that case we have two rows. This is first row and this is second row. So in that case first row contains multiple elements. Since first row contains multiple elements in the horizontal orientation, so our first element should be a horizontal linear layout with 3 buttons. And second row contains only one element. So for designing second element, you don't need to take any extra layout. So in that case, our root element is vertical linear layout. First row is horizontal linear layout with 3 buttons positioned horizontally and the second element is a button. But how will you move this button to center? We should use either layout gravity. If it is not fitting exactly, in that case you can use margin left also. You can take margin left to take this extra space on the left hand side of button 3. Let me modify same code by taking root element as vertical linear layout let me remove all elements. Now this time I will show you how to design this directly by typing in text perspective. First element is horizontal linear layout with 3 buttons. Width should be match parent and height is wrap content. Now within this linear layout, since we have not specified orientation, it will take it as horizontal orientation. Now I will take 3 buttons, button width wrap content, text, let us say button 1, ID, you can give any ID, it doesn't matter, and just below that button I will copy paste to take another button, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, this is button 2, ID is button 2, I have taken one more button with ID button 3 and this is button 3. With this our first row is over. Now the second row is one more button. Now the first row is represented by this horizontal linear layout. Now I will come out of that horizontal linear layout and I will take one more button. Observe that button is coming as next row element. I will take button ID as button 4 and text also button 4. As per the requirement, we need some space here that you can apply either through layout gravity. Let me apply layout gravity, center. But button 3 should be exactly below button 2, but it is not coming exactly button 2. But this button should come exactly below button 2, but that is not happening here. So that means in place of layout gravity, we should use layout margin left. And you can do some trial and error, how much space is required. Let me try with 100 pixels. It is not fitting exactly. In this case I will use 90 pixels. It is almost coming correctly. So that means same design either you can do with root element horizontal linear layout or else vertical linear layout. But I feel this is more flexible and it is fitting more properly for this screen design. Otherwise this button 3 is not fitting correctly. If you take root element as vertical linear layout, in that case this button 3 is not coming exactly below button 2. There we will be facing some problem and we have to use margin left. I hope you understood this example.